Push out against me. So you've got good strength here.
Dr. Cornell doesn't accept Medicare, which I'm not happy about. But I was in terrible, terrible pain, and I really wanted a very good doctor. So that's why I decided that I would pay. And he did reduce his rate. You know, if it was the original rate, I don't think I would have been able to come.
Yeah, that's less. I was in Massachusetts from 1984 when I finished my residency to 1990. It was by 1990 that I was really fed up. They required physicians to participate in Medicare in order to get licensing. So it really had become, in a sense, a socialized system because you were being forced into a way of practice. The free market model was being erased. So I moved to New York, and that was in 1990, and I continued to accept Medicare and practice as usual for 15 years. And I felt that they would eventually come to recognize that it was inadequate. I didn't expect that it would keep going down and down and down. I decided in 2006 that I would make my stand. So I decided to opt out of Medicare and still see seniors and explain to them that I would have a fee schedule that was variable based on what they could afford. I'd like to make a little something, but at least I'd like to break even. I felt comfortable about it because I felt I was being truthful. My partners were very reluctant.
Dr. Cornell was the first to opt out, and the rest of us opted out about a year ago. Many of the people who referred to me are my age group, and I was really concerned about their response to my opting out of Medicare. And yet I found that, for the most part, most understood. It's sad for me to think back of what it was like and what it is today. It's so different. And I wish I had some easy solutions to bring it back, but there are none.
And this is an operation where we open the spine and the neck. Medicare allows a maximum charge of $1,187.10. I've gotten bigger bills from my plumber. I would essentially have to do over 300 operations just to break even before I made a penny. And that just isn't possible.
Okay. I don't think it'll ever get better. I would be surprised. Not in my time, anyway. I would be surprised if it did. It's too much politics, as in everything else.
The reimbursement's gone down. Liability issues have gotten worse. Reimbursement has gotten worse. But you haven't seen doctors go out on strike. If it was a union, they would have gone out on strike a long time ago. We just keep plodding along, doing what we promised we would do when we took the oath. But I think at some point there's going to be a straw that breaks the camel's back. And I think if some of these cuts go through, if it's not the straw, it's very close to the straw.